Hey guys, I'm Mike from Guildford Customs, based at the world famous Guildford Harley-Davidson. But I'm not in I'm not in Guildford today. Hello mate. I'm not in Guildford today, I'm in Margate at Dreamland at the 101 Run Chopper Show. Mate, the show is open, the bikes are fantastic. Come take a look around. How you doing, mate? You okay? Look at that thing. There she is. If you're going to build a tough panhead,
yep, you got to paint it pink.
you got to paint it pink.
Basically, yeah.
Mate,
And yeah,
how did this come about?
basically, I was in the market for another project. This came up as a project,
Yep.
and yeah, I just wanted to build something completely different to the flathead. Yeah, the flathead's more bobber style.
Yep.
And I just basically thought, right, I love choppers. I can't get away from the fact I love choppers.
Yeah.
And the flathead, however cool it is, isn't a chopper. So the mission was build a chopper.
Okay.
And then, as I say, it kind of got to the dry build stage, and it was looking really aggressive. Little Z bars, longer forks, and at that point there, it was like, paint it pink, paint it pink, and change the whole dynamics.
So effective, and to be fair, it still looks tough as nails.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, starting up the front, classic 21 inch,
Yep,
18 in the rear,
yep,
wide glide cords,
Yep.
C-bars, wassail,
yep.
all the ingredients.
All the ingredients, all the chopper
Sprinkling all the
ingredients.
in there,
Yep.
making it look good. What year's the motor?
Motor's a 1965 FL Panhead.
5
Yep, and transmission.
Yeah,
Yep, yep.
in a
VG.
VG frame. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
So
going to say, is it a VG?
Yeah, yeah.
Repop, so
yeah, that came in with the deal with the bike.
That's cool.
It came to me with a frame that was cracked, and the deal almost didn't come off. But then he mentioned that he had a brand new VG sitting there, and I sort of done the deal and said, well, look, I'll take the VG off you, and I'll give you the cracked frame back to do what you wish with it, you know, repair it or whatever else.
Okay.
So it ended up with the VG, which, you know, they're exact replicas, aren't they? So
Yeah, no,
you know.
absolutely, absolutely. I like the white theme as well. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
Kicker to your brake pedal, and then the seat. So, did you make the seat pan?
I made the seat pan, and then that went off to Baz from
Yeah.
Phoenix now, who covered it in the white leather finish and foamed it as well.
Mate, bike is stunning, and it was really cool seeing it rolling down the road.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. It goes so well. I mean, and again, totally different to the flathead.
Yeah.
And that's where the balance comes, where I was a bit like, I love the flathead, but I mean, I love the performance of a pan motor.
For a clutch hand change as
Yeah.
well. And I
Yeah.
like it's just really simple.
Again,
No
just
frill.
try to keep everything quite compact and narrow, and then just the only sort of widest part of it is the front end.
Yeah, no.
And
That
that's
front end is wicked though.
Yeah.
So cool. Mate,
So again, and then
only gone and done it again.
I know. I mean, I feel like I've hit the nail on the head with this one. And then again, this time round, done quite a bit more myself on it. So sister bar was made by me, C-pan, the foot pegs, which are made quite high. The handlebars were designed by me, made up by Sumo, vintage shop.
Yeah.
And I've actually made them so that when I'm riding, the position is I can get my elbows onto my knees while I'm cruising and a little bit more comfortable. But yeah,
Hey, how you finding the show?
show's brilliant. I mean, every year I come here. Yep, literally, you know, an hour ride for me on the way here on Friday. No dramas. Ride out yesterday was brilliant.
It was good, wasn't it? I had a really good time.
Excellent turnout. And every year different bikes, which is cool.
Thanks for chatting to us, mate.
No worries, man. Thanks for having us. And yeah, well, I said,
Yeah.
hopefully we'll be doing it again next year.
Mate, I can't wait to see what you come up with next.
Yeah, man, well, we'll see.
Thank you.
We'll see. Thank you very much.
How you doing, man? You okay?
You're fine.
You having a good day?
Yes, amazing
Are you
day.
feeling all right from last night?
Yeah, I'm surviving. We had a shandies.
Happy days, mate. I had a little shandy earlier, a little pick me up. So, Dreamland, Margate,
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it?
come hither. Oh my God! I mean, some of the. I was just saying.
No, we
just
judged
chat-
it. It's so hard.
Yeah. Well, how can you judge this? It's proper
Very
tough.
judgmental.
It's very tough.
Yeah, because they're so different. It's not like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not the same formula. They're all different. So it's,
Exactly.
yeah, it's different. Yeah. I might just pick them randomly. Just whatever. Yeah.
That one. So we're back at Dreamland for the second year. It's kicking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, yeah. It's just busier. Like, I was saying to Dean, we seem a bit more professional this year.
Yeah.
visuals,
Screen, yeah.
loads of people, a bit more space.
Yeah,
Big
no.
crowd last year. So quality over quantity.
I think it's nailed,
Yeah.
definitely. You know, the format is good. The formula is good.
Yeah, we're good, all right.
Yeah, happy
Thank you
days.
for everything. Thanks for the support.
Hey,
Appreciate
you know, it's great to be a part of this, such a great event. And I mean, everybody's having a great time, but yeah, this is probably, you know, one of the best chopper shows in the UK. It's fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah.
Um, So you have no idea where you're going to go with this yet?
No. Now I'm looking now. I don't know what to judge on, whether it's the details or like the madness, like.
I think
or
it needs
just
to be a
like-
mixture.
Or just like classic, or like, I don't know, the level of work and time and effort, or just like really badass.
Just wild.
Yeah.
Chris's bike is just tough as nails, isn't it? Yeah. Look, I know you're busy. Just wanted to grab you for a minute and say hello. That was all.
That's great.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, it's
See you in a bit. Hey, Rick.
Hey, Mike.
How you doing, my friend? You okay?
Good to see you, man. Yeah,
Good to see you. Can I get one of these on you? Thanks, man. So,
1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, testing. How you doing, bud? Really well. How you finding 2023 101 run?
You know what? I didn't think it was possible. It's better than last year.
It's wicked, isn't it?
It's a fantastic show.
Thank you so much for like such a lovely ride yesterday as well.
Honestly, it's my pleasure. I'm just happy to be able to help out.
Hey, it was
I'm glad
cool,
you enjoyed
like,
it.
Yeah, and it was so cool rolling with you most of the way.
And it was, yeah, we were riding quickly. It was tight.
Yeah.
It felt great.
Fantastic.
It was really good.
Yeah, no, it was wicked. Jeez, man, look at this thing. So I've
I love it.
been wanting to sort of talk to you about this for a while. Mate, it's beautiful. Talk to me, when did you get it? What was the plan? How did this all get started, Rick?
So, I fell in love with these wheels about 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay.
And
So what are these wheels, Rick?
So, these are Henry Abe wheels.
Okay.
Made by Henry Abe in Japan in the 70s, mid to late 70s. And he ran them for Harleys, he ran them for big Kawasaki's and for some big Hondas.
Okay.
And I was fortunate enough to score brand new in box set from a supplier in the US.
Wow.
So they pitched up. So I got a Sportster wheel, 18 inch, because I wanted a skinny rear end.
Yeah.
And then a 19 front wheel, which was for the Sportsters and the Superglides back in the day.
Amazing.
Then I had a Panhead motor, and I was able to take it to Vince Summers, who very kindly agreed to do a build for me.
Amazing.
So
Good old Vince.
I showed him some pictures, I showed him some ideas, and we wanted a tough guy bike. So he showed me pictures of his guy Rooster's bike.
Yeah.
I believe was club bike from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, yeah, there's so much there that I wanted to use to inspire this. And then Vince said, well, okay, well, we take this, we take the wide glide forks from the era, but we put them in skinny yokes.
Yeah.
So it's fat and it's tight on the same kind, which is always fun.
This is such a tough looking motorcycle. I mean, it definitely looks like a proper city jammer.
And that's it. It was, we didn't want a full Frisco because we've done that, but it had to be high, had to be tight. And because I live out on the coast, it had to be able to do the miles so I can get places and see people and do things.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fantastic.
But it's fantastic.
Is this an original sporty tank?
No. This is just a Sportster tank. We just needed a tank that was whole and good.
Okay.
But again, went for the Ruster's Gold, but we wanted the 80s style decals. So rather than going for something elaborate, because there's some amazing paint here today. But for me, I love the builds. The paint for me is secondary to the build. The quality of the paint is phenomenal. I mean, Stig did this. He's done a lovely job.
Oh yeah,
amazing. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, because these decals from Rusty Gold, it's Belgium, isn't it?
Yeah. So
they're really good quality.
They are really good. And it's nice. It's quite thick, so you don't feel that. It's the little bits.
Yeah.
But then the bit for me is you stand at the back of the bike, and I wanted lines. This bike's geometric, but you've got the line of the seat, which carries through the rocker covers, and then you've got the cam cover, the gearbox. There's a whole thing where it looks, and visually for me, it flows.
Straight lines.
Yeah.
Straight lines, yeah.
And then obviously the triangles, because you can't just have only straight lines.
No, of course.
But the thing is, it's got to look good. It's got to look tough, but it's got to be usable. I can jump on this, and I will, with confidence, do 1,000 miles.
Yeah, amazing. Well, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I took it out. I went
year.
as far west as I could last year on it, and I didn't miss a beat.
Mate.
It's everything that I want a chopper to be for me.
Tough guy, hard as nails, rideable, usable chopper.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful bike, mate. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for
Mark.
telling
worries.
us about it and tell us about the build.
No, it's a pleasure.
Cheers, Rick. How you
Good
find
to
the
see
show?
you.
You loving it?
Absolutely loving it. It's great atmosphere, and you know what? I like this show because it feels inclusive. There's some amazing bikes here, but if you rock up on something that isn't a 1940 special, you're not made to feel excluded.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about, you know, just keeping everyone, no,
So
absolutely.
this is like choppers and custom stuff. That's what it's about.
And it's on your doorstep.
You gotta love it.
Happy
You gotta
days.
love. Who doesn't love Margate?
Gotta love Margate. Catch you soon.
No worries.
So we're at that point in the day where I thought it'd be a good idea to come and have a look around the Come Hither bike build off here at the 101. Just going to chat to some of the guys, check out the bikes, see what they've been doing all this time in the lead up. So yeah, let's go do that. Lloyd,
How we doing?
right mate, how are you?
Good, man. Good.
Good, it's lovely to see you. This is Lloyd Williams, amazing motorcycle builder, and to be honest, one of the nicest guys in the north.
I wouldn't go that far.
Come on now.
I appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
So yeah, here's your amazing motorcycle for the competition. How'd you get started with this?
So North I built the bike for. He bought the motor in America.
Okay.
And he had it shipped over to the UK along with some other bits and bobs.
Right.
And then I stripped it. He had a panhead as well. So I stripped the pan.
Yeah.
Took the frame from the pan, but it was all twisted up and bent and horrible. So pretty much from about there, just down to the rear engine mounts, that's the original pan frame, and then the rest of it obviously was made up. And he said he wanted a long bike, and then kind of left me to it. And for me, this is how long bikes should sit. You're going to have long floors, it's got to be raked out, so it's got to be done right.
If it ain't long, it's wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
I'm not a long bike man. But,
No,
you know,
I mean, you know, looking
for
some
me,
of
that's how a long bike should look.
looking at some of the other things that you've built over the last few years, I mean, they've been incredible. And then this is obviously completely different to those.
Yeah.
So I really liked your generator shovel.
Yeah, I mean, I like the classic
Yeah.
style, like James was. I love this bike. That's right up my street.
Absolutely.
I love the classic styles. But you know, he's into the long bikes, and that's what he wanted, and he let me have free reign with it. So
It's really
this is
nice
what he
when-
got.
Yeah, it's really nice when people do that.
Yeah.
And they just let you just go and run with the ideas. So much to take in on this bike, which is really nice. And every time you look at it, you see more details. I guess the best thing to do is start at the beginning. So we've got a full front wheel
Yeah,
up front,
just a 21-inch.
21-inch full classic.
Yeah.
Talk
About
about these.
getting a brake in there. Obviously, they're rigid forks.
Yeah, these forks are wild. No, it's just really nicely put together.
Thank you.
Like, you know, and everything flows and everything's purposeful.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I would like, obviously, everything being blended and molded in. Like, I didn't even want to put a sissy bar on it.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't bring myself to just bolt a sissy bar, make a sissy bar, and have something bolted onto it.
Yeah.
So obviously that all had to be. I decided I was going to put something on it because of the length of the front. It just needed some weight in the back as well, just to balance it out a little. So that was the best I could think to do.
Do you know what to do? Pretty, yet purposeful, and every single. So the bike is very pretty, but at the same time really tough. To do that is quite difficult.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah, I mean
to get the flow right like that.
Ultimately, it's a pretty bike. It's a show bike, but it's a show bike. Even as daft as it looks,
Yeah.
you can ride it.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you can go out on that and you can ride it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any point in not having.
It's not an ornament. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think when you look at some less people, think, well, what happens with this now? Does it just go in a garage or in somebody's front room and just get looked at? But no, you know, like
I think when you're doing something like this, you just have to go all in.
yeah. I mean, I think I had probably 9 months in this bike about. Wow. And I've never. It normally would take us 3 or 4 months to build a bike, and this was probably 3 times the length of what it would take. And this was me and my dad. My dad he's helped me every day.
That's amazing.
So
nice to do that.
Oh man, like because my garage is knocked down being rebuilt.
Yeah.
He built all this in his garage, and he was there every day with me, tooling on. There's no way I could have built this without his help.
That's lovely though.
And to be able to do with your dad's age, you know.
Yeah.
People don't really get to do that.
They don't. That's something that you will cherish forever.
Yeah.
So big up to North giving you that opportunity.
Yeah. I can't thank him, you know, Brad, for letting me just go with it and do what I wanted, because it's not easy, you know. You hand that money over and like a
your knucklehead motor and just go, right, I trust what you're going to do. Do what you're going to do.
Do what you're going to do.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a nice opportunity.
Yeah.
They don't come around very often, which is why we did this.
Both hands, absolutely.
Yeah.
Look, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Appreciate it, mate.
Amazing. Hello, mate.
Alright, mate.
I'm all right. How are you?
Back again.
Back again.
Oh, he's going for the what's the handshake?
How are you, bud? All right?
Yeah, good.
Mate, prickly peach.
Prickly peach.
Mate, wow. You done it.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Sure.
It was such a pleasure to come down and see the bike, you know, while you were doing it and catch up with you.
Nearly done, but not
so
fully done.
We've added a couple of bits now, haven't we? We've added the oil tank stuff.
Oil tank.
Oil
I
tank
think
looks
that took like 101 hours, I think it was, to actually
101
flip in,
hours.
make our oil tank in the end.
And then a little switch housing as well.
Switch box to match.
Amazing, fantastic. I
what
love
else
this.
did we
This
put
is
on?
very you. Just Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, got to put that on.
Got to be done.
It was more or less bolted together. Obviously, no one knew what the colour was.
No.
Yeah. Matching.
No one knew what the colour was.
Matching helmet as well.
Matching helmet as well. Mate, it looks
power.
amazing. If you want to hear more about, or you want to know more about this bike, make sure you check out the video on our YouTube channel. So we went to visit James in Wales, and there's a whole little short film on that on the bike being built. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous for you all, to be honest.
I know why.
Especially because they're getting close.
Yeah,
so,
fingers
yeah,
crossed.
no, it's
Fingers
important
crossed.
now.
We'll see what happens.
It
It doesn't matter anyway. At the end of the day, it was a bike I was going to build anyway, and then having the 101 run was another thing for me to push to get it finished.
Yeah.
But then I did go like an extra level with the oil tank, and I think if it wasn't going in a show, I would have just put a standard oil tank on it, and I've got another level to try and win, obviously.
Well, absolutely, can't do it. Thanks for taking Tip 5 off the booth, come and chat
worries,
to me,
no
mate.
problem.
And thanks for being a good all-round dude and a really good friend.
Try my best.
Mate,
Top man. Cheers, buddy.
that's a bit. Ben Priestley, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, I wanted to catch you line last year as well.
Yeah, I was hiding last year.
It's one of them things. So I mean, yeah, just like last year's video, really, it's me just going around talking to all my mates. So this is my mate Ben.
Try not to make it awkward.
Yeah, that's it. And this is your bike.
This is the bike, mate.
Mate, like I've seen the photos of this as you've been building it, and it's just, and then obviously to see you roll up on it, just so cool. I said this to you yesterday, didn't I? This looks like it just literally just landed from Tokyo.
Yeah, like I've always been
really influenced by the guys over in Japan. I just think they're always a few steps ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
They always try to do something a little bit different, but it wasn't my intention to build like something specifically any style. It's just kind of just a mashup of all the things I like.
Absolutely.
And it rides nice. Everybody thinks it's going to be horrible, but it's actually so nice on this. That was nice yesterday, getting out for like a little ride, just playing around for a little bit, and it's one thing building something that you think looks cool, but then when like to get out on it and actually get a ride and it feels nice, like then it actually works.
And then you just,
yeah.
all you want to do then is
That's
just
what,
ride it
yeah,
all the
I mean,
time.
I didn't build it just to sit in a show, like I want to go riding.
So how did this come about? So this is your generator motor that was in your last one, yeah?
Yeah, it's basically the same engine, it's the same bottom end, there's new rocker boxes on it. I did have a magneto on it, but we just couldn't get it to run with the mag, so back on the coil, but it's new gearbox, the frame's the same frame, but just cleaned up a lot, same forks, same wheels, but they've all been redone.
Yeah.
Everything else is new.
Looks amazing. So what was the idea behind your paint scheme?
There was no idea, mate, I just got really carried away, and I always wanted to try the marble dipping thing, so we messed around with that. Me and Sammy just sat in the shed with a bucket, like a tiny little bucket this size.
Yeah.
I just spent a whole day trying to work out how to do it, and then eventually it started to work, and I just dipped everything.
Brilliant.
I tried to dip the dong and everything, like.
Yeah, brilliant. I think I love every piece of it, front to back. I mean, it just flows really nice. I mean, this piece is so cool.
Yeah, man, I've seen them years ago. This Tom Borko in Japan, sandcast them all.
Yeah.
And I wanted one for Sammy's fight, but she wasn't really feeling it. And then I couldn't remember what the company was called. And then I found them again, got one for mine. And it's just really nice little part. He's did some really good stuff.
Crazy little bars, all the
Yeah, there was a gift from Frank. Frank gifted me them. Well, we had to adjust them a little bit. They were a bit narrower, so we remade them from the top up, just so I could get my brake lever on. Before there was the bend here, so the brake was sticking up in the air.
Amazing. And butt seats.
Butt seats,
Good old Joel.
Yeah.
Picked him up from the airport.
Yeah. I met him yesterday, man.
Yeah,
it
he's
was
a good
nice.
guy.
That was a gift from somebody else as well. I traded a frame for it.
Really amazing.
It's a gift from my mate, and we just offered it up when I had the bars and the seat, and the rest of it was kind of loosely together, and we just offered it up with that tank, and it just sat really nice. So it's just kind of come together with like bits I've been collecting. I mean, I've been collecting parts for this bike for like 8 years.
Yeah, no. Sad. So what's the bike called?
A Kuchi,
Kuchi.
which is Japanese sea surfing. It jumps over ships and drips oil all over them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Fancy.
I hate naming bikes. It always cringes me out. But we were sitting having a smoke one night. I was just like looking, and I just stopped in it. And it just came up. I was, that's perfect. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I do, isn't it?
I'm done. I'm done for a while. This is my last one for a while.
For a while.
Yeah.
There's always one with bike.
Yeah. Just ask my wife.
Thanks, man. Lovely to talk to you.
Yeah, and you, mate.
See this bike. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the 101 run. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Too bad.
Mate, tell us about your bike.
It's a motorbike. It's the thing I made.
1962 Triumph, Thunderbird. Talk to us. Where did this bike come from? How did you get started with this?
So the front loop motor and gearbox came from Sheffield through a Facebook marketplace ad. So yeah, Charlie had some forks that he'd made a couple of years ago as a about.
Pagan forks.
Yeah, so these were, Charlie made these as an exercise in engineering a couple of years ago for the first 101, and they'd been sat in his workshop, and I decided to steal them and do a refresh. So we hacked the head tube off, re-raked the frame, made a headstock, re-raked the frame, put these forks on. I narrowed up the bars that he had made some nuts and stuff for them.
Yeah.
I then went to pile, fabricating a new bolt on hardtail using the original factory bottom of the bottom frame huggers. Made all the hardtail, made a mud guard, moulded the tank, sandcast the C, fabricated the sissy.
You sandcasted this?
Yeah, so this is all sandcast battery box on the other side. Wow. Hand fabricated the manifolds.
Oh.
Basically every part is cut or welded or reshaped by myself in some way.
When you started this, was this purely to do come hither, or you started?
Yeah, basically, I was like, it was a bike I brought on a cheap whim. So I had the motor and tranny and the front loop of the frame, and I knew that everything else was basically going in the bin.
Amazing.
Top end of the motor, actually, because I'm poor and have to make everything. I made the head that was on it was the original Thunderbird ironhead, which was worth a couple £100.
Yeah.
So I sold that because I got a £50 alley head that had some holes drilled in it on eBay. And then I ran with the couple of random holes and drilled the rest of it out.
Do you know what?
Gave it a hone and some new pistons and refreshed the motor.
This is such, it's nice to see this stuff and hear these stories about how you get hold of this stuff. Because, to be honest, I mean, look, I know some of the stuff that rolls out of our workshop at Guildford Customs is pretty wild and expensive, but, with a little bit of know-how and an insane amount of luck.
A lot of time.
You can a lot of time. You can put something together for not a massive amount of cash.
Yeah.
There's your own.
400 hours into it, probably.
400
maybe a few more.
But, it's a wonderful pastime, isn't it?
I mean,
Make
yeah.
stuff. I mean, I know, look, we all get
It's
frustrated.
a full-time hobby.
Yeah, it's a full-time hobby, yeah. We all get frustrated with stuff. So, but at the same time, when you look back on even when things are being difficult and they won't fit right or the part won't cut, you just can't make the part right. When
That's kind of the best thing about making stuff is that
when
everything's made to fit.
Yeah, well, when you're all said and done and you finally got that right, you look back on it proud. So, paint scheme, how did this come about?
I wanted to do a pink chopper, so I brought an Amazon airbrush and painted
this
it.
was you?
Yeah, I painted it.
You've done everything?
Yeah, I've done
Amazing.
everything. I mean, just time, lots of time.
Beautiful bike, and I'm sure we're going to see this ripping around a bit.
Yeah, as I say, it's all up and running and works and does the thing.
Thank you so much for talking us through your bike.
No worries.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello, Dean.
Hello, mate.
How are you?
Are you from the world famous
Guildford Customs. It's you, isn't it? I saw you on the big screen earlier. I'm on telly, Mom. I'm on telly.
How are you, mate? Okay.
I'm very good.
It
Well,
was,
I'm a bit hungover, but yeah.
It's lovely to see your face light up as you came out of the gate of the airport.
Thank you for the sign.
You are welcome, my friend.
I had to hide it from my mum, but yeah, thank you.
You told me you were going to put it up in the booth.
Yeah, I did. It's too risque.
Mate.
But
Good. Hey, we're back in Margate. I was just saying to Scott, we're back at Dreamland. Yeah.
What do you think? You loving it?
Mate. Formula's good.
Formula's good. How was the ride out? Because I didn't get to go.
Ride out was brilliant.
Okay.
And it was really nice to actually go this year.
Yeah.
So I had a few problems with my motorcycle last year. So literally, the only bit of the video with me in was me kicking my bike and then everyone left.
But never mind. So you did look good kicking it.
Well, you know, one does when one can. You having a good time?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I think the array of motorcycles is fantastic, and we got twice as many people. All the vendors are happy. Everybody's stoked to be here, and that's the main thing, really. We're just like
Absolutely.
bringing people together and having a good time.
I mean, obviously you're not going to give it away, but have you got a pretty good idea of where you're going with your vote? Or?
You know what?
It's tough, isn't it?
It's really, really tough because they're all really nice bikes. And just as a little I think the Unicorn Flake Sportster it's so cool, and it has so many neat little details on it.
I'm just looks really good fun, doesn't it?
It's a good fun motorcycle. It also looks like a show bike from the 60s, but then again, so does this Triumph, and so does all the other bikes here.
Yeah.
So it's a very difficult one.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. I'm torn. It's very difficult.
Have another beer, and then just pick one.
Good idea.
Perfect. Cheers. See you in a bit. So one of the nice things about the 101 run this year is we've been able to bring in international guests.
Yes, sir.
Max. How you
Thank
doing,
you.
man?
Thank you
so,
for bringing me.
Max of 4Q
Yes.
Conditioning in San Francisco.
Oakland. Yeah.
Oakland.
Yeah.
Oakland, California.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the show?
Show's good, man. The ride was beautiful.
We had a good time yesterday,
You know,
didn't we?
the ride and the show is a good combo.
Absolutely.
You just
yeah,
go to
definitely.
the show, you kind of forget why you're at the show.
Yeah.
But it's good to see the surrounding land, meet the
Absolutely.
people that actually ride a motorcycle,
Yeah, just
and then
get out
come
and
to the
about.
show and see what they make.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's been a really good time. And it's nice for you to have been able to come over as well and check it out. And you're trading as well, aren't you? You got a little booth here, which is cool. So, yeah, what are you working on at the moment? You got anything in the mix that you're doing?
Yeah, I have a Panhead that I'm building a 49 for a show, Virginia City Roundup.
Okay.
But it's not like, I'm never trying to win the show.
No.
Just try to build something nice that's rideable. My paint work, my fab work. Yeah, I'm working on that. I got a 41 Knuckle that I'm working on for someone.
Amazing.
So
yeah, cool. You do. I mean, I followed you for a long time, and then I remember meeting you at like the first assembly. Again, like a signpost. I had my photo taken with you. I was fanning out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. And now I see you at I've seen you at Flanders in Belgium, and you know we get to chat. Like I see you maybe once a year or something, which is really, really nice. And I've been waiting to see you, and I was hoping I'd get to chat to you because I wanted to talk to you about the Knuckle, the Sportster Knuckle.
Yeah, the orange Knuckle.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing bike.
Thank
And
you.
I messaged when you put it up. I was like, this thing is insane. If you want to see that bike, it was Mark did the video, didn't he?
Yeah, Mark Kirkland
so
did a video for Dice.
So Mark Kirkland did a lovely short film on the bike. It's on the Dice TV, so check it out on their YouTube channel. How did that idea come about? How was that?
I was never an XLCH or a Sportster guy. Never had one. I love the old 60s HA photos.
Yeah.
A lot of them are on XLCHs. I bought a XLCH, a 69 at a garage sale.
Okay.
It wasn't running, got it to run, started riding it around, and it's fun.
Just having
it's
a great
really,
time.
really fun. But it always felt a little small.
Yeah.
And there's like something about a big twin, the way they pull. And so I was like, man, it'd be cool to build a big twin Sportster. That's the thing about choppers, you know, like there's a couple bikes in this show where I'm like, I've never seen something like that before.
Yeah, no.
That's cool. But I also love the formula.
Yeah.
The Wassail tank with the upsweep pipes, like you can't really go
Just
wrong.
kind of works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, for me, it is all about the motorcycles and the people, and the fact that it just, you know, it takes away any boundaries or you know, it doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, you know, whatever your background is, it's all about the bikes a lot of the time. I mean, don't get me wrong, you've got the guys that are in it for the kind of fashion of it, I suppose. But
yeah, but you know, honestly, because I got into it kind of alone, I spend most of my time riding alone.
Yeah.
A lot of people will preach freedom or brotherhood or whatever. Like, it's very individual to each person.
Yeah.
If you have a group of friends you ride with, that's killer.
Yeah.
But as you know, you could be by yourself.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the things I love about riding motorcycles, actually, because with what I do for a living, it's quite social. I'm chatting to people all the time, doing stuff like this. Riding a motorcycle, especially even with my friends or without, but when I'm with my friends, I can spend all this time with my friends, and I don't have to talk to them.
I love that part of it too.
I don't have to talk to them.
Yeah.
I don't have to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
All I have to do is just process what's going on in my life. And I get so much stuff worked out when I'm just riding my bike.
Yeah, you're in the now more than usual.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's nice to be in the wind. And, you know, definitely.
For
Max,
sure.
it's lovely to talk to you.
Yeah,
Thank
nice
you
to
for
talk
taking
to
the time.
you too. Of course.
Appreciate
Thanks
it,
for
and
getting
I'm
me
so
out
glad.
here.
Mate, I'm so glad
Had a
you came
great
out.
time. Yeah.
No, it's brilliant.
Appreciate it.
After party then.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm ready. Where is it?
Cheers, man. I have no idea.
Okay,
We'll ask Horse.
we'll find it. All right.
Cheers, mate. So we just got to chat to Max, which was really nice. Also, on the international guest list, all the way from Sao Paulo, Brazil.
That's a good introduction. How's it going, buddy?
Mate? That's so good to see you, man. It really is. Oh, mate. So I get to see Paulo 2-3 times a year. We get to hang out.
Which is fair.
Which is nice. Which is nice. You know, I see you more than some of my friends here.
Yeah, I
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no. Flew in from Sao Paulo, bought some helmets, Joe King helmets. Pretty much it's a standard chopper issue helmet now.
Thanks, man.
Let's be honest. You know, I have 2 of them that you've beautifully handcrafted for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think of the show?
I love it. I just
amazing,
love
isn't
coming here in Wales, and then
Yeah.
this is my first time here. Get to ride the bikes that you hook us up with, which is amazing.
Hey, you know, it's our pleasure at Lynn to hook you up, and we've been doing it for, God.
It's really a privilege
like 6
for me,
years now,
like,
I
to
think,
come
yeah.
over and then get bikes and get taken care of by.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we got you covered this year too. So
Okay.
you're all good.
I want a Panhead chopper this time, okay?
Oh, let me see what I can do. Yeah, I'm sure I've got one of those lying around. So you went to Brands Hatch track day. That's because you're pretty heavily involved in the superbikes in Brazil, aren't you? So talk us a little bit, how did you get involved in that? I mean, I know you got a passion for racing, so we're both kind of like Barry Sheen nuts and stuff, so.
I've always loved like either choppers or race bikes.
Yeah.
Never much in between.
Okay.
And I like all kinds of racing, like Formula One and everything. So I used to do a couple of track days, but then a friend of mine, he was like, you have to come race. You're okay to race. I was like afraid I wouldn't even qualify.
Yeah, okay.
And he said, you can do it. And then once I started, there's like...
Snowballed from there, and now you're out racing every weekend. So are you in like a series out in Brazil?
Yeah, it's the Superbike
It's
series,
the
like
Superbike
kind of
series.
like the British
So it's the
Superbikes,
yeah,
yes, but same thing.
Oh, okay, amazing.
But I race in like a rookie class. I don't
Okay,
race like
that's
the
cool. And
pros.
how are you getting on this season?
Huh?
How are you getting on?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
just,
I'm
I
not
do what
last.
I can, you know.
Brilliant, man. No, that's cool. No, it's so cool to...
Within the rookies, I'm the best, but...
Well, there you go. That's all right. That's all we needed to know.
That's all. It's not rookies, it's just Superbikes, you know.
Cool. That's cool.
You don't say that.
So, yeah, I mean, what do you ride around the mean streets of Sao Paulo?
The Panhead.
The Panhead. What year's your Pan?
I have a 51 and a 57.
Lovely.
And that's all I have, so I have to make them reliable.
They both, one of them was painted by Max, wasn't
Yes.
it? As well, which is really nice.
The one with the Springer.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Which is the first one I got, so it was like a big
you've had
deal
that for
to
a
me.
long time, that. Yeah.
But I kind of enjoying the other one. It's the stroker, is fast, so.
Yeah, amazing. It's so good to have you here.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
so enjoying
Thanks for having
it,
me.
You know, and we're after party in a minute.
I kind of missed you.
All that. Oh, I missed you too, man. I did. I always miss you. Thanks for taking the time to have a little chat, mate. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
Thank you. That's it from me at the 101 run here at Dreamland in Margate for 2023. I hope you've enjoyed our little walk around and chats with everybody here. I guess we'll catch you next year.